Lads, New Architects, their fourth single for their upcoming album has just dropped. Very excited to check this out. Regardless of how I feel about some of their more recent singles, I'm always really excited to check out New Architects. It's always such an interesting conversation because all their new singles seem to be so divisive. People either love them or they hate them. They want the old Architects, they like the new direction. So God knows what we're going to get with this one. Like I said, it's the fourth single, so I'd imagine maybe we'll get one more, maybe closer to the release date. I think the release date is the 28th of February. So without any further ado, this is Architects' new single, Blackhole. Let's go. Yeah, this is reminding me of some Call of Duty mission. It's just straight in. This is the third track on the new album, by the way, so that context matters based on how we started this track. Fucking hell, this video. This video is fucking insane, man. Holy. I'm gonna love this chorus, yeah. Favorite chorus from the new stuff. Okay, Architects! Little breakbeat section, nice. Building suspense. This video is mental! It's so over the top. Oh man. Shout out to the director of this video, man. And everyone involved in the editing. It's unbelievable. I love this chorus. This chorus is fantastic. The video is so over the top, but it's unbelievably well done. Don't hate me, but falling in reverse vibes with how ridiculous this video is and the nature and the overall sound of the breakdown. People are gonna absolutely hate that shout, but come on. Okay, so first of all, before we talk about the music itself, can I just give a big shout out to the VFX team that did this video. That was one of the most impressive videos I've seen in the past couple of months. I made the falling in reverse shout at the end of the video because of how it sounded, but also clearly the video was done so well, and the only other band that I can think of that's doing videos to that standard is Falling in Reverse. And lo and behold, it's actually the same team that's doing the VFX. So that makes sense as a shout. It's actually Inception Post is the name of the studio or the company that is doing the VFX. So don't come at me for the Falling in Reverse shout because that's actually an accurate shout. Now we'll get onto the musical side of things with the Falling in Reverse in comparison as well, because I do still kind of stand by that. But definitely the VFX is 100% the same team that does Falling in Reverse's videos. So that makes sense that the video reminds me of Falling in Reverse. So let's talk about the actual song itself. I think that might be my favorite of the 4 singles that we've heard from the upcoming album, which again comes out on the 28th of February. And I was trying to pinpoint what it is because I've been a little bit indifferent to some of the singles. I've gone back to some of them quite a lot. I've gone back to Curse, I'd say probably the most, just because I love that chorus. But there just seems to be a layer of emotion that's been missing from the 3 singles prior. And I think with this single, I have to give them credit. I feel the Architects emotion again that I'd say the last time I probably felt was maybe in the like Animals or Dead Butterflies era. There's probably been a few songs here and there, but that chorus, the way that was delivered and the solo towards the end just really sold the like emotional aspects of Architects that I think a lot of people are really longing for. A lot of people are indifferent to it and they don't mind. They just want good music. But I love Architects for how they always made me feel. And the last 3 singles didn't really make me feel much other than like, oh, cool breakdown or like catchy enough chorus. But this one had a catchy chorus, a pretty high energy song that would go off live, but also made me feel something again. You know, it made me feel a little bit of an emotional connection to the band again, which is really nice. And the last thing I want to say, as an observation, do not take this as like a negative point or even a positive point. It's just an observation. I know I've talked about the video aspects and the VFX team, and maybe they've looked at Falling in Reverse for that inspiration in terms of how well their videos do from a performance standpoint on YouTube, and just in general how fucking unbelievable they are. And like, sometimes the Falling in Reverse songs aren't even that good and they're like really generic and like, oh my god, this is kind of cringe, but the videos are so good that you're just like, you kind of get hooked into the world. And that was very similar to that. I think this song in particular is definitely better than anything Falling in Reverse have released in a long while. But the point is that the videos really multiply how good the song already is by like 10 if it's a really well done video. So I think it's definitely fair to say that Architects maybe have looked at Falling in Reverse and stuff and we're like, get that team on board now because they are unbelievable. Musically, it feels a little bit like some of Falling in Reverse's stuff. Now I know there will be people in the comments that just say, bro, it's metalcore, a lot of the stuff is going to sound the same, but with the clear like same VFX team, maybe they're looking at Falling in Reverse stuff in general and being like, these guys are popular as fuck, man. They're doing something right. Let's maybe a little bit of inspiration here and there. Who knows? I don't know. Like, I mean, this is all speculation. The way in which some of the guitar riffs started, very like chuggy, but also like it's a lot of the nuance to it. So we bend the first 5 seconds of the track. There's a little drum and bass, synthy break beat section. And then it goes bow, 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 and then we start chugging again. Very similar to what a lot of Falling in Reverse's music sounds like on their most recent album, where it kind of gets repetitive after a while, where you can almost sense what the breakdown is going to be. It's going to be a bend, whatever the chug pattern is after that. But also the way in which the riffs are following the kick patterns, really reminiscent of some of the stuff off of Falling in Reverse's most recent album. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I actually quite liked the Falling in Reverse album. Purely instrumentally, the double kicks coming in, the riff patterns following the double kicks. I know that's a very common thing in metal as well, but there's something about it that just feels similar to Falling in Reverse. I'm open to criticism on this one, lads. You know, I'm just offering some conversational points. Again, it's not a negative thing, it's just an observation. But I'm curious to know what you guys have to I can't speak. What you guys have to say. So let me know in the comments, lads. What do you think the best song has been from the 4 singles dropped so far? I would say this is probably first listen. I don't know if this is my favorite, but I think this might become my favorite. So I'm going to put it in. What do I like more than this? Do you know what? I think this is my favorite track. I think I'll put Blackhole #1. And then maybe Seeing Red second, because I think that's more of a consistent track than Curse. But Curse's chorus was probably the best on first listen. Maybe Curse third or joint second with Seeing Red. And then I'd put Whiplash at the bottom. Let me know what you think, lads, in the comments. Leave a like in the video, it'd be much appreciated. I love you. Make sure you're sub to the channel, lads. Take care. Look after yourselves. Cheers.